Hey guys, Gavin of Battlefield Bricks here, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for all the support so far that I've gotten on the series. All the likes and all the new subscribers in the comments really means a lot to me. So I thought I would really push to get a episode out a week later, since you guys really enjoyed that last episode. I think we hit over 500 within the first 7 days. So I think we're going to set a little bit of a goal here. If we can get 50 likes within the first 5 days, I'll make sure that we'll have an episode ready for next Thursday as well. Let's get right into the update. Alright guys, so got a lot of work done in those time lapses there. My camera battery was about to die, so I went and charged it, and while I did that, I just wanted to come back and rework these areas here and just add in these brown wedge plates, and then also throw in a little bit of a dirt path here where we're going to throw up some headstones. But yeah, once we get this road laid in, I think it's going to look really great. But the next plan here is to bring the church upper level down to where the road is going to be. So the road here is just going to follow right here, make an L, and then just go back. So what I've been thinking here for bringing it down is going to be the net technique. I've been gathering nets for quite a while now. Hopefully I have enough, because I believe that it's just gonna be six right here, 3 right here in an L shape, and then an additional 2, so that makes a total of about 11, I think, which I know I should have. And then once we get over here, we're going to see what nets we have left and see if we can put some more nets over here on this hill. But yeah, let's try and get into a time lapse of figuring out where exactly this hill is going to line up. Alright guys, so we got basically where the stairs are going to be set in place and a little bit of framework set around them. I currently don't have enough of these nets put together. So my next mission is going to be putting a bunch of those together. But man, is this thing really starting to come together. Once we start get all the sloping down, get these roads in, that could be a whole MOC within itself. Alright guys, so I've spent the better part of the last 3 days trying to figure out this one section of the hill, and I'm starting to get somewhere where I'm happy with it. This is mainly using the net technique. It's just a bunch of 1x2 plates, some jumpers, 1x1s, some 2x2s thrown in there, and then a layer of studs, and then one of those 8x8 net pieces, and then on the back side I decided to use a lot of these rounded plates so I can get a little bit more bend out of them. And these black nets have a little bit of thicker string on them, so it takes up a little bit more space in between the studs, while the white nets actually are thinner and you can actually get a lot more space in between the studs, which also allows for more bend. So the section in here is actually using that white net, and it's got pretty good bend to it, get some cool shapes out of it. And I just kind of framed the entire thing in slopes, and then I also left a stud of green here so I can add a wall later down the line. But yeah, the stairs also in place. These just slide under, and then I'm also just going to be adding in a little wall section down that single stud row right there. Next I'm probably going to be just either working on the stairs or doing these next 3 sections, because this is a separate plate from all of these 3, so that's going to be fun. Alright guys, so I got the hill on both sides and then the basic framework for the wall and the staircase in, and honestly, bringing it all back, when you look up to the church, it starts to really look good, especially with all those pathways going around as well. I think this is where I'm going to call it for today, and yeah. Alright guys, so I got the door designs all finished up. So over here on this building, we've gone for the black door that you guys saw last time. It's going to be that double door. We got a reddish brown door with this circular design in the top and a lever handle in gold with a minifigure hand. And then over on this side, it is a blue door with just a silver stud and a crossed window in there as well. So for each of these buildings, I wanted to try to tackle something different or challenging. So the first building I worked on was this one over here. What I wanted to work on was kind of just starting out, building brick built windows and incorporating a little bit of an interior that I plan to light up in the future, and also these detailed balcony rails as well. This middle building here, what I wanted to work on was having the entire face of the building being essentially a snot structure using dark red tiles to indicate bricks, along with having a light gray tile brick border for these sections as well. So the whole challenge with this building on the end here was definitely the windows. The design I decided to go for was these 3 smaller windows, then 3 longer, taller windows, and then 3, but all bordered by this white. Getting the measurements to snot this was not even on my mind. I just kind of winged it the entire time and just trialed and errored my way through it through brute force. I do not recommend that, and I've definitely learned my lesson. A lot of the connections had to be worked into the wall itself instead of just having like a 1x1 with a stud on the side. I had to have entire sections of the wall snotted. So like here is a great example on the end of the building. This entire middle section had to be rotated on its side to allow connections, to allow these panels to fit in place while having 1 plate's worth of space in between each of those. So here's kind of what the inside here is looking like. It's really just a hodgepodge of headlight bricks, brackets, snot bricks, just trying to get all of those angles to work out, and then getting that tight in on a corner was especially challenging. Mostly just getting the arches that you can see on the tops here, half plate inset with these curved slopes. But yeah, the other interiors, you can just see the door works and more of the windows, and having just basically just a big plate of tiles. And the interior on this one is much less exciting because it was mostly focused on just bricks on top of each other stacking. Hey guys, so a small update on the buildings. I have started construction on the second story of this end cap building here. I've been messing around with some balcony designs, and I've decided rather than going with more grill pieces, I want to go with the wands on the sprue. But to do this, I'm going to have to essentially, from right where this tile is, right underneath that, move it up brick. It's just a little bit much when you put the wand pieces. It comes up to about like halfway up the window, and you just lose a lot of that detail that I put into here. Also, these are some corner cut tiles because I ran out of just the 90-degree corner tiles in white. I just need to order 2 of those off of Bricklink here soon. And then I also built the roofs of these 2 buildings. This far one on the right, I'm extremely satisfied with. Then this middle one, I'm not at all satisfied with. It looks like an entire just black story on the building. The angle is not steep enough, and the roof is just too tall. So I went with the 1 by 2 by 3 slopes in dark red. That was definitely a mistake. I want to go with the 1 by 2 by 2 slopes instead. I think that's going to be better angle. I'm going to test that out with some light gray pieces here, maybe. And then I just need to finish up this side building over here. Hopefully I can get this whole section of buildings wrapped up tonight and get this episode out for you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, got that roof on that red building all finished up. I'm much happier with this. Debating what to do here because I kind of actually like the light gray outlining it now, kind of how the dark red is on the building. So I was thinking maybe bringing that across right here for the actual top of the roof. But I'm thinking I'm actually going to call this episode here. I feel like we got a lot of progress done. And if I just take a step back here, I actually even placed them in. Yeah, it's not looking super filled out right now, but once we start getting some actual ground cover up in here and getting the roads all set into place, once we get the hill figured out, that's when everything will start to come together. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys honestly so much for all the support that you guys have been giving me on these last couple updates. It's really meant a lot, all the comments and the likes. So as always, make sure to like or dislike if you liked the video or not, and let me know down in the comments if you guys have any suggestions or how you guys are feeling about this so far. But thanks guys for watching. See you next time.